What if I told you that the 5 principles you're about to hear could completely change your life? Am I exaggerating? They've transformed mine in incredible ways. This video dives into 5 steps to become wealthy from money and happiness expert Ken Honda. If you enjoy this, subscribe for more financial insights to help you grow as an intelligent investor.
Is it possible to have more money and more happiness at the same time? From my experience mentoring thousands of people about their money, it is not only possible, but it's very easy if you follow the 5 Zen principles around money that I'm going to share with you in this video. It took me many years to learn these lessons, and now I pass them to you on the journey to financial independence and happiness. Principle 1 is abundance mindset. The first one is very crucial because having this abundance mentality is getting out of your scarcity mindset and just coming to this beautiful world that there is so much abundance around you and you have more than enough. But if you live in a scarcity mindset, what if I get sued? What if something is going to go wrong? And if your mindset is like that, you cannot enjoy your life and you feel constricted. If you feel constricted, you cannot expand. So if you can open your heart and just trust the universe and just believe that there is more than enough clients, more than enough customers, more than enough money, so you can feel relaxed and enjoy and focus on giving. If you can focus on serving your clients and customers, they will come back with their friends, and also you can enjoy the growth as much as you can because you're open to the abundance. So if you are living in an abundant world, whatever you do becomes very successful. Principle 2, healing money wounds. One of the reasons why we fall into this scarcity mindset is that we have so many wounds from our childhood. When we were kids, we were scolded about money. I remember my mother was yelling at me. She was such a sweet person. She's never upset about anything except money. She scolded me a few times about me wasting some money or some resources. So when you had this negative or traumatic experience when you were a child, this stayed with you. So even if you grow up and if you become 25, 35, 45, you feel bad when you're about to make a decision about money, because what if I make a mistake like I did when I was 7? So healing your money wounds is very important. And forgiving and healing the money wounds will open up to a new possibility of abundance. Why is that? It's because forgiving releases energy from the past. If you had this traumatic experience of wasting some money and then you being scolded, stayed in your system. So this fear was with you for the entire life. But if you can forgive what happened and then let go, this energy will be also released. So whenever you make a new decision, you don't have to do that with this fear that was hanging around with you before healing the money wounds. Principle 3, discover your gifts. So imagine there are 2 flower shops. The first one, this florist loves flowers. While she's having a chat with a customer, she just smiles and makes a jokes, and she just talks about the flowers and explain how to take care of them once you put them in the vase. Or second shop, the guy is working as a part-time job. He doesn't necessarily love flowers. He does it because his job. He doesn't really care about the flowers, and if you ask some questions, he doesn't know. Which florist do you want to go to? Obviously, the one that who loves flowers, right? If we know what we are good at, we can focus on more, and then it doesn't take much effort. For me, writing doesn't require much energy. Just without thinking, I just keep typing, and without working hard, I can improve my manuscript, and without just thinking hard, I spend 2 hours in front of my computer because I love writing. So if you're choosing your occupation that you are gifted at, you don't have to work hard at all because your curiosity will just take you to the next level. And if you are better at what you do, and if you are super good at what you do, they'll pay you more. And people respect and love you. And they want to choose you because you love the thing. So that's why discovering gifts is very important. And that will eventually bring you happiness and wealth. Principle 4, trust life. One of our biggest problems is that we cannot trust our future. And the reason why we worry about money is that we are connected to miserable future. That's why we kind of feel like at the rate of it's going, my future will look bad. I might lose all the money or savings and then I'll be thrown out on the street. That's the future we subconsciously see. That's why we are afraid. That's why we're worried about money. That's why we are afraid of our future. But if we know or if we feel inside that something good is going to come to my life, I'm going to be having so much fun, I'll be wealthy, I'll be happy, I'll be financially free. If you see that future in you and in your heart, you have no doubts and you don't have to worry about a thing. So, trusting your life is the essential of happiness, but at the same time, a lot of people say that trusting life is difficult. Because trust, you have to have 100%. It's like pregnancy. Are you pregnant or not? I had a client who said, I believe in my success 95%. To me, 95% of trust is 0%. It's either pregnant or not. It's either you trust it or not. If you cannot trust that, you'll be fine, you'll be protected, you'll be supported, and then you're connected to the beautiful future. But if you just have this little bit of worry, then you believe in the miserable future. So just this learning how to trust is so important to happiness. And if you can learn how to trust life, you don't have to worry about anything for the rest of your life. Principle 5, say arigato all the time. Arigato means thank you in Japanese. My mentor Wahei Takeda used to say arigato is a magic word that opens a door to new possibility, new life, new world. He didn't really judge what happened to his life by the surface. I know people want to say thank you when you have a good gift, but sometimes life throws a curveball. Sometimes you get unexpected things in your life. But if you can say thank you, for example, if you get laid off or if you are getting a divorce, you may feel lousy at the time, but after a while, you may be able to thank the fact that you got fired, you got a divorce, because that could be the start of something so nice to your life. I read an article one time about happiness. According to the research, 95% of the people said the worst thing that happened to them in their life actually turned out to be the best thing in their life after 5 years. You don't know it when it's happening, but after a few years of bad things happening to their life, you kind of remember in retrospect. The bad thing, like you got fired, was the start of your new business. When something good happens, say arigato or thank you to that. When something bad happens, say thank you to that. The great takeaway of doing this is that you don't have to judge if it's good or bad. And whatever comes, you can embrace it. That is a Zen principle of embracing both positive and negative. The man who taught the importance of gratitude is my mentor Wahei Takeda, who was called the Warren Buffett of Japan. If you want to learn more about Wahei's philosophy, please check this video right here.